There we go. Lovely. Welcome, everybody. Nice to see you all. Who have we got? Yay. Lovely. Okie dokie. That's great. Um, okay. Okay. So just allowing yourself. I'm just going to, hold on. We've got somebody else just popping in. I'm just going to pop everybody on mute when I remember how to. There we are. Mute everybody. There we are. Good. Okay. Okay, let's go. So, bringing yourself into your body, closing your eyes down and just starting to land in a bit more of a inward space. Mm. Mm. And just feeling into how that feels today. Just going to ask everyone to imagine us all standing together in our mind's eye. Wherever it is that you've landed us in your mind's eye, I'm just really allowing that environment to come to life fully. Just looking around at where we are, feeling the environment, whether that's with your bare feet in the earth, and feeling the elements on your skin. Just allowing everyone to come together in circle and just taking the time to look around the circle. You don't need to know faces necessarily, but as you look around this circle, you'll recognize the people there, because this is, I believe, a little soul mission, and we probably all have met before. mm. Mm. I've been doing some really interesting conversations this last weekend around timeline jumping, and it's like a crazy concept that I love. It's really this concept of there being no such thing as time, and so everything just happening all at once, which is just a bit crazy, and it's just the way that our human existence exists, that we've put it into a linear fashion so that we can figure it out and help ourselves to feel comfortable. So I believe that we've probably met in what some will call the past life. And for me, lots of people talk about past lives. I really believe in future lives. I really believe that. I've met some of my friends in the future. I love these like concepts and the way that it makes me feel. And I just wonder, when you think to sort of past lives, or perhaps like, different times that you could have existed before, where your mind goes to. I find it so interesting that we'll all have such different recollections or imagination of where we could have been before, or indeed, if you're like me, where we could have been in the future. So just letting your mind be with that for a moment. And when you land upon a scene or something that feels like, you could have existed at another time, I just want you to feel to that for a moment. And perhaps just asking that other existence, what is it that you've brought through from then to now that could do with like a little bit of support? Because sometimes we bump into blocks or issues in this lifetime, and somebody will ask us a question, a psychologist or a coach or a therapist or whatever. We'll go, no, that doesn't resonate for me, and yet this problem still exists. People can have like irrational fears of snakes, or irrational fears of the dark or of the woods, and yet you can't understand why. And it could be that at a different time there's been a reason that you're bringing that through to this experience right now. And so as you land on that image, on that scene, perhaps you could ask that person, what am I bringing through from then? It could be a money block, it could be a lover block, it could be it could be something really amazing and abundant. What am I bringing through from that time? Well, I'm bringing through the ability to have a really amazing social life. Just focused on what are the gifts. So perhaps asking, what are the gifts that I'm bringing through, and what are the struggles that I'm bringing through. I'm just going to give you a moment with that. If there's anything that you can think of in your day-to-day now that perhaps you're just like, why do I do that? Perhaps you can ask this other version of you why you do that today. And if this feels a bit weird, that's okay. Just be weird with me for 5 minutes. We're not going to stay there for too long. We're just going to get the gold, get those words of wisdom. We're going to come back to being in circle with each other. We're going to perhaps have those versions of us that we just conjured up in our mind's eye. Perhaps we're going to have those with us in this circle as well. So maybe they could create a circle behind us and just have them with us as well. And just giving any words of appreciation that you want to give to those previous versions, and also any forgivenesses that you want to send back there, and also any protection that you want to put in place for yourself now. Well, it's interesting that this word protections come in, because it feels like that's the direction that the energy wants to go in today. So just taking a golden light. I want you to imagine a golden light just holding you in like an egg shape. You don't have to move. You can still stay in contact in this circle as we stand together. But we're just imagining this golden light just enveloping you in this beautiful protective space. And there might be someone at the moment that's trying to maybe, I always want to word this in a way that doesn't make them the villain, but just maybe is taking energy. Maybe someone that is, unaware of how much they zap you, unaware of how much you standing next to them and supporting you takes it out of you. They might not know, but you know. So just putting this like golden light in around you that just allows you to stay energized and centered, and just allows you to keep hold of your own energy and not have them siphon it off so much. And you maybe won't even need to have a conversation. Boundaries can be energetic. So just allowing yourself to really come into your own boundaries of what's okay for you to let others have access to, and what you're feeling a little bit more inclined to want to keep hold of for yourself. And perhaps no one springs to mind for you, and that's okay. Maybe thinking about actions or activities or situations that drain you, take your energy. It might be, cleaning the house or maintaining the garden or doing the food shopping or keeping fit or whatever. It could be an activity or an action in your life that you really, it zaps your energy to try and think about it, to try and keep on top of it. And we're just going to allow you to be in this like golden, safe, held sphere. And that activity, that person, they're not going to drain you anymore. You're going to create a boundary. So the thing won't probably go away. The person probably won't go away, but your boundary is going to be different. What you're prepared to allow is going to be just kept for you. So if there's a nagging to-do list, or there's an action or an activity that you know you need to do, and you're like, I'm sick of thinking about it. I should just get on and do it and it'll be done. Well, whether you do it or you don't do it is irrelevant. But what we're just deciding on now is that you're not going to let it drain you anymore. So whether you do it or you don't do it, whether that person is spending more time with you or less time with you, putting more demands on you or less demands on you, you're just deciding right now you're not going to let it drain your energy. I'm just going to keep it all for me. And just setting that intention right now so they can't get in, their energy can't get in past this gold light. And they can't take from you what you don't consent to. And I want you to feel the nourishment of this golden egg that you're in. This is like full of love. It's full of like softness and kindness and ease and grace and all the things that we want more and more for ourselves. Wellness, health, rest, abundance. It's all in here. We don't need to reach anywhere. It exists already. It's right with you. So we don't need to reach outside of this space. We just need to really acknowledge that it's all already here. And if there are challenging situations and circumstances in your world that make you feel like you don't have those things, inside this sphere, it exists. So regardless of who wants what money off you, what demands are being made of you, no matter, where you need to spend your time and your energy, everything that you could ever want is just right inside this sphere. There's lots of trust. You can just trust everything that goes on in this sphere because this is you. Trust yourself to stay boundaried and to stay filling up your own cup. There's love in here. So much love in here. And although it's beautiful to receive love from the external, the love that's inside this sphere between you and the divine, it's not, don't need anything outside of that. So just resting in the knowledge that everything that you need, all the fun is in here. When you go out and you have fun, who creates that fun? It's not the environment, it's not the others. You have the capacity to dance with that fun. It's you that brings it. You might try and outsource that to say, well, they're really fun, so I like spending time with them, or that activity is really fun, so I really like doing that. No, you're taking your energy to that thing, to that experience. And so actually what's inside this egg is all the fun and excitement you could ever wish to have. It's all already there. You just have to find ways to bounce it around, in the world. But it already exists in this egg. It's yours. Mm. And we just extend and expand our egg shape to our community here now. Just this safety and love. Mm. And although we hold that energetic frequency around us all, around us as individuals, we're just going to start to let the practice go. Just know that you are held, giving each other a squeeze on the hands in that circle, and bringing yourself back into your own being, your own body. So you might want to rub your arms, give your arms a squeeze, give your legs a squeeze, maybe your chest and your belly, give them a little rub, and then bringing the palms to warming up, slowly just allowing the light to return in. Oopsie, I overran. I get into it and then I overrun. There's an extended practice tomorrow night. I think I'm going to pin it here if you haven't already received the information. If you want to come and join us, it's on for an hour. I think it's 7 till 8 tomorrow night. It is 7 till 8 tomorrow night on Zoom, and I'll be recording it. So if you can't make it live and you want to receive the recording, you can just read the information. I'll pin it. It's so nice to see you, and hopefully see you all soon. Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye, loves. See you.